What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlayBookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Louisiana Tech and we won 38-7, but it was a bit of a struggle offensively, pretty much through the first three quarters. Just the offense really couldn't get going. Thankfully, the defense stepped up in a big way, pretty much shut down the Bulldogs. Now, the Louisiana Tech, they didn't have a whole lot to work with offensively, so that didn't surprise me too much. But thankfully, we got the win. We're number 5 in the country still, and today we're taking on New Mexico State. This is like the third best team in our conference year in and year out. If I'm not mistaken, last season, they gave us all we could handle. This is the high-powered passing attack. Of course, we are as well. We have a whole lot more talent than they do, but it should be interesting to see how this one goes. Hopefully, we'll play better offensively, and we'll be able to take care of business. Now, they run the air raid offense. They're going to go 4 wide, 5 wide, pretty much the entire time. And I think they run a 4-2-5. I should have looked it up. I've been playing this team every season, and I always forget what they call. I think they may be a 3-4 defense. I think that's correct. Either way, you can tell here they do not run the ball whatsoever. It's all passing for them, and not much else looks all that impressive, but we'll see what happens. Now, let's go to in-season recruiting. We had a big week in the last video where we picked up a couple of commitments. Adam Hawkins, the big 5-star halfback, we decided to put a lot of chips into that basket, and it ended up prevailing in the end, even though we could never find out what he liked in terms of pitch. And the same with John Cooper, strong safety out of Oregon. We really needed him. He's probably going to be a future starter here in about another year or two. But we couldn't find out what he liked there either. But when you put so many points on a kid, you can't help but overcome any difficulties there. So we are down to actually 2 guys. We were going after Josh Wilson this entire time. We still have a very good chance of getting him. Now, he is visiting today. We don't know what he likes. It's a near or far location. Isn't a big deal to him, nor is prestige. I'm going to go with coaching style, and we'll just see how that goes. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. We'll see if we can get a commitment from him today. Now, that was the only other guy we was going after. We was going after 3 guys total, but we got plenty of points to spare. So I bumped his points up to 50 and put the other 50 on this kid right here, who apparently just can't make up his mind what he wants to do. Now, we are going from 0 points to 50. That should give us a really huge boost heading in to the remainder of the season. I think that's going to help us quite a bit. We just don't know what he likes, but since we have so many points to play with, I think it's worth taking a shot, because I'm quite positive 50 points is more than enough to be able to get this cornerback. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm really excited the way this recruiting in season is going. Hopefully we can book in it with a really good off-season recruiting as well to make a really good class, hopefully heading into the Pac-10, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Let's go to Sports Illustrated, and let's look at some things. Let's go to top 25. And we are still 5th in the country. We just need to wait for a couple of these teams to get, lose in order for us to move up. And, of course, we need to win out in order to have a chance to maybe play in the national championship game. We'll go to Heisman Watch. And Grant, oddly enough, went up to number 1. This actually surprises me. You look at his stats from the last game. He really struggled to get involved into the game. We had one deep ball chance and it just didn't work out. He dropped it. I was able to force a touchdown on him late in the game, but just 4 receptions on 22 yards, yet we moved up. I don't know, that's just because was Douglas a number 1 on the list on the last game? Last week, I don't remember. Either way, Grant is back up number 1, and look who's slowly moving up behind him. Troy Petty technically had his worst game of his career, yet he's just slowly moving up, which is good to see. So it looks like this guy, I think, was probably number 1. He must have had a really bad game or something, and the rest of these players was able to get up ahead of him. So we got a long season to go, but it's really cool to see a couple of our guys here in the top 5. Let's go to Players of the Week. National Players of the Week. Looks like we got a halfback out of Minnesota, had a really good game, and a defensive tackle for Washington State, who are now 2-2. So they're actually winning some games. So that doesn't really help us much in terms of maybe getting into the Pac-10 next year. But again, that's out of our control. But we can look at the WAC. Looks like a wide receiver out of New Mexico State had a really good game. We're going to go up against him today. in a corner out of Utah State, had 3 tackles, a couple picks, and a fumble recovery. Let's go to conference standings. This is becoming more and more important as we go on. We are 3-0 in the conference. New Mexico State is 2-0, so this is a battle for the WAC, more or less, even though we got a lot more left to play in the season. But Utah State, San Jose State, Fresno's already lost a conference game, Nevada's lost one, and so on and so forth. So we just got to keep winning. That's all you can do at this point. We can look at our team info screen. Not a whole lot has changed. It's still the same guys from what I can see, but looks like interceptions-wise, LeFew took back that spot on the interception front. Elamimian is still leading in sacks, and of course LeFew is leading in tackles. He's just having an amazing season for us so far. Let's check out New Mexico State. Looks like they got a couple of players out. Looks like they got a guard. I'm assuming he's a starter. We'll find out. Their number 1 running back is out today. I don't know if that means a whole lot because they don't run the ball at all to begin with, but he's not playing. And they got 1 receiver averaging almost 165 yards a game. That's impressive. He already has 8 touchdowns on the season, and they've only played 5 games. So he's having an incredible year so far. Look at the defensive side. They got 1 guy that's putting up tackles and sags, so I'm guessing he's an impact player of some sort. We'll find out here shortly. And in their last game, they barely squeaked by Fresno State, which is good. We've usually not had too much of a trouble against New Mexico State compared to Fresno. But again, we still got to take care of business on our end. Let's go to the Pac-10. You know, we've been trying to get into the Pac-10 forever. It's out of our control. All we can do is win, and hopefully somebody else plays bad. And Washington State, they are 1-0 in the conference. Their last game, they beat Arizona by a point. There's still a lot of game left to be played. They're fixing to go up against a really good team at number 10 Arizona State. So we got to hope they keep losing because they are the only 2-star program in their conference. We can quickly look here. That's a 3-star. That's a high star. 4-star. Cows, 5-star. They just got 3-star for Oregon State. Maybe that'll be the team we'll have to replace before too long. We just got to wait it out. Washington is down to a 3-star. So we'll just see what happens. We just got to get lucky on that front. Okay, I think that is it. I am ready to take on New Mexico State. Let's go ahead and play this, and we'll see if anybody gets into any trouble before we play him. And it looks like that's not going to happen. What I want to do is change out uniforms. I think it's a good time to rock the alternate, so that's what we're going to do. And let's get into the game. Looks like we're going to have some pretty weather, which is pretty usual for us. Rocking the pink shirt today. Oh yeah, great weather. We'll see what the wind is going to look like. Oh yeah, perfect weather. Couldn't ask for anything better. Top 2 teams in the conference currently. Let's look at San Jose State. They're 5-1 this year. Good for them. They gave us a hard time last season. So that'll be a tough game for us. We got to win today. Otherwise, it's not going to matter. Who they're going to highlight? Looks like they're going to highlight Oliver or Impact Strong Safety. I think he's still an Impact player. If you've noticed, we've had a couple of Impact guys switch back and forth. He was the first 5-star kid we picked up. And they picked us to win as expected. Go to the coin toss. We won it. I want to kick it. We can get the ball and start a second half. They have an offensive player who wears 99. He's a team captain, which is interesting. Let's check out their roster. Starting quarterback, just a pocket passer. All these guys are going to be pocket passers. That's who they go after for this pass-happy offense. I'm sure he can throw pretty decently. This was a big blow to them. 82 overall, halfback. He's not an impact guy, but he's out for practically the remainder of the season for them, and they have nothing behind him. That helps us today. We can look at fullback. They got a tight end. Looks like he's an impact guy. But here's their wide receivers. 84, first-team All-American. I think this is the kid that's putting up crazy numbers. But they got an impact guy behind him. So they're going to have a pretty good recruiting or receiving core they're going to have to deal with today. Tight end, impact guy. I'm guessing he's going to touch the ball some today, I would imagine, as much as they like to throw. We can look at their offensive line. Look at this kid, 6'6", 333 pounds, true sophomore. He's at 76 overall. Then you got an 84 guy who's out today. It'll be a bit of a drop-off for them at left guard. 59 at center. That's pretty rough. 74 at right guard and 84 at right tackle. So their tackles are pretty decent. It's their interior that's not the best in the world. Next up, we got their defense. They do run a 3-4, if I'm not mistaken. They got a true freshman, 56 overall at one end and 68 at the other. Then their defensive tackle, they got one guy that's pretty decent, 84 overall. So their front three is just okay. Outside of this guy, he's pretty good. The other two guys, the ends, not so much. Looking at their linebackers, 76, got 84 and 84. This is the strength, probably, of their defense. Then you got 68 on the outside. So their edge isn't very good. It's their interior that looks pretty strong so far. Corner, first team all-conference, 80 overall. Then it's a big drop-off after that. So we should be able to exploit some of this. They do have some tall corners. Everybody's 6 feet or taller. Impact-free safety. We'll probably try to stay away from him some today, even though he's just an 80 overall. And they got an awful strong safety. Man, if we can exploit this guy, we will do our best to do so. That's on Grant's side in our 4 wide sets. So we'll see if we can do some damage on this kid. Awful kicker, awful punter. Let's get into it. We have an impact guy. We got both impact guys out there, but we're going to kick it to the right. And why is my... What in the world? Why isn't this working? My joystick isn't working. Oh, you got to be kidding. Sorry about that, folks. I had problems with my joystick, but now it's working. So let's get into it. Don't know what happened. I think I had something turned off or whatever. I'm not really sure, but we got it working.
Mitchell fields it in the end zone.
Now, I went the wrong direction, but that's going to get a good stop there. And they are going 3 wide. We'll just stay in quarters. We're going to be in zone quite a bit today, unless they just annihilate it, which is possible. Everybody make good decisions. Good throw. I was defending the flat on the left. I do not mind blitzing this guy today. He can't run much, so let's see if we can go after him. Now, they're not going to call play action much today. Intercept that. Oh, he still caught it. Wow, what a play. Just a goofy play ended up resulting in a good one for them. We'll go back to quarters. At least they're giving us a little bit of relief on our nickel when we know we're kind of weak there. Somebody got to him. I wasn't paying attention. Looks like Miller, defensive tackle, was able to make the play. We'll go quarters. Adam Nichols, just are going 4 wide. Looks like they're going gun trips. Good job, Al. I played it safe and just hit L1 just to get my hand up. So now they're going 4 wide. Well, it's 3rd and 16. Looks like they're going 3 wide, I should say. We'll go Cloud. Let's see if I can get after this cat. Ah, good. Ooh, we couldn't get. Ooh, good defense. If he'd have threw about a half second earlier, they could have gotten a first down. I think he was going to have some easy room to run there. We're going to go all-out block because we're at midfield. I don't think they're going to fake it, but we want to make sure nothing happens here. Oh, man, that was close to getting blocked. And we are on the right hash, and I bet he ran into the kicker. If that's going to be roughing the kicker, he ran into him. That is 4th and 11. They're going to re-kick it. So we'll just do the same thing. I like to do all-out block even in this situation because those other punt return save situations just aren't the safest on the back end. For those of you who watch my other dynasties, I've seen some of those situations. We'll fair catch that. Nobody hit me. Thank you. So we're in the middle of the field. We can. I want to start off with a speed option.
They'll take over.
We're going zone dime. Oh, I can leave it as is.
6 DBs in the lineup. They go with the
Get some decent blocking. I'm going to let him keep it. We'll just go out of bounds, get a first down.
He kept it himself.
So that's a good start for Petty.
First down.
Let's throw the ball. We can go to Curl Reed. We're going zone nickel. I'll probably just do something like this. We'll just go to Glover.
Set here. Drops back to pass. He lets it go. The true freshman
Get about 4 yards there.
with a takedown. They get 5 yards on the
5 yards. Let's go triangle. We're going zone dime. I think I may run this one.
Petty has 4 receivers lined up.
We'll do
here.
something like this. Let's just go to the right.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Ooh,
And he's
I could have done a better job on that one, but we got the first. First and 10. Let's go tight end streaks. We're going zone.
It's first and 10.
We'll do our little zone motion here.
Hawaii comes to the line.
And we're going to get offsides. Fine by me.
And that defense is getting a little excited.
Defensive tackle. Got a little jumpy.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the
We'll try this again. Let's just call the same play. We're going man this time. Now, who is on who? That's the question.
ball on their own 36.
I prefer to go to Grant here, but they're going to go cover one.
Short toss. The senior
I'd have thought that one kind of early. They had some defenders on that side. Second and 3. We can try deep cross up. Zone nickel. Let's see if we can get a nice little play on the right here.
The Warriors come out in a shotgun. Petty.
Yes, got plenty of time.
He's looking. Wants to throw outside.
Great catch. Not the best throw in the world, but man, what a great catch by the freshman. Woo, great little play right there. That may be what I can do. I may turn that to a thumbnail just in case we can't find another one to use later on. We could do something like this, maybe. Something like that looks pretty cool. Not bad. Okay. Let's go to we're still in the right hash. Let's go. We can go back. I'm gonna go back to Curl Reed.
It's first and
They're
10.
going zone again.
41-yard line.
We can go back to Glover.
The Warriors.
That's just what they're giving us.
Throws.
Ah, he got bogged down. That's what happens sometimes with that flat route.
It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much.
Second and 8.
Just a wasted play right there.
Let's do a speed option.
It's
We're going zone dime.
the 7th play of the current drive. The Warriors.
High snap does not help things,
And now he pitches it
and that's just a bad play for us. Nothing you can do about that.
for a 5-yard.
That's just bad luck. So it's 3rd and 13. We can either go for it now or treat it as a 2-down situation. I'm going to go ahead and we'll just see if we can get the first down here. This will be kind of tough. They're going zone.
Set. Petty. Back to pass. Looks. Across the middle.
Good defense. This guy came over really quick. Do you notice this right here? If I could put my cursor on him, there we go. This guy was able to just get over there really quickly. Maybe he was sitting there on it. Wow, just a great play by him.
The defender.
So it looks like we are probably going to punt it. I think it's in our best interest. So let's just go ahead and do that.
He better start getting 2 hands on it. That ball should
So that's not the drive we wanted.
Hawaii lining up the punt.
And this is going to the other side.
Jackson.
Well, at least he will not return it.
Calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 11.
So we'll get back on defense.
Drive started after their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. The Aggies.
So our offense is still struggling a little bit for whatever reason, but we'll get the kinks out.
Back snap from center. Down the middle.
He still caught that. Wow, that was the slowest throw I've ever seen. Was in the air for like 18 minutes,
You're right. It wasn't necessarily
and he still got the catch.
the offense just executed.
I was thinking surely somebody's going to get in front of it.
The Aggies. line
Apparently not.
wide out. Morris steps back to pass. Short
Ooh, good defense, Al. Was able to get in front of that one. I didn't have to press the button on that one. The AI automatically put his hand out for me. I'm going to stay in quarters again. If we could just get him in the 3rd and long, that would be great.
2-yard line. Back to throw.
Good job, Al. I just stood where I was. They picked on me a little bit. They double teamed me in a sense.
And they swarmed to the football.
But we was able to get the stop. So LeFew is just all over the place right now.
Third down and 10 coming up.
In a good way.
Ball on their own 22.
Now they're going ace normal.
He drops back. And he
Good job, Al. I went to the outside instead of my normal inside look. So that was a great stop. And we are going to force a punt. We're going to go double cross. I'd like to see us get a decent return here. Then we'll get the ball back and let's see if we can get our first touchdown of the day.
line up to punt this one away. Thomas gets it off.
Get a block right there. He can't catch me. Good little play by Glover. Now we're on the left hash. We haven't got to do anything on the left hash today.
Game is brought to you by
Let's go to curls.
They'll set
We're going zone dime.
the yard line.
What I can do is do something like this.
Hawaii comes out in the shotgun. They hand off on the counter.
Get a few yards, not a whole lot.
Gets the
We can go back to that same play of curls. They're going man here.
ball on the 42.
We're going to do something like this. This will probably go to Larson or Grant.
From the shotgun. Penny
Ooh.
gets to go to the air.
They have the strong safety on Larson, but we're going to get the first down anyways.
Nice heads-up play by the quarterback. Yep.
We can go
That's the first down.
halfback out.
It's
They're going man.
ball on the 35.
They're going cover one. They never go cover zero when I call this play, so I'm just assuming they're going cover one, and they are.
Looking. Comes across the middle.
Not the best throw.
Brought down.
It was a good catch by Davis. Now we are on the left hash. I'm going to go
Diamond him down the field.
tunnel screen,
Second and 3.
and we're going to do something like this. We're going to go to Grant or to Larson.
Penny lines up in the shotgun. Penny drops back. He's going long.
Can the big guy get it for 6 points? Nice. Great little adjustment. We had a post route, a hot route to a go, and they went cover zero. So it was pretty good reason why I decided to go over the top there. But Larson was wide open as well. I mean, there's like a huge 5-yard gap right there. But it just made sense to go to the big guy for 6 points. So let's kick an extra point. So the #1 Heisman candidate is off to a good start. If I can get 1 to 2 touchdowns out of him a game, he will stay in that top 5 all year, I would imagine. And that linebacker had no chance against him. It was a great throw by Petty. He gets as much credit as Grant does. This should be a perfect kick. This should go in the end zone for an easy touchback.
Mitchell fields it in the end zone. And now
We get back on defense.
the field for their next possession.
I'm not feeling a whole lot of threat right now from New Mexico State in their passing game. They're just throwing short. I mean, it's like air raid. Like they're just throwing everything short and hope they can get some yards after catch. It's just not working yet. Good job, Al, with the open field tackle by LeFew. Again, they're going after me hard. Hopefully, I can get an interception today.
Got those guys getting
Eventually, I'll get in front of one and pick it off.
pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to
But they can keep doing what they're doing. They can nickel and dime me all they want. Eventually, I can make them pay for it. Play action. Nobody open over here. Somebody get to him. No chance on that one. Couldn't tell who got the sack.
That's exactly what you
Looks like it could have been Jasmine. They're highlighting him. We're about to find out. He had all day to throw. So that's, I mean, he's got to make a play there. But I don't think anybody was open either. So it's 3rd and 10. We're going to go cloud. They should get this snap off before
New Mexico
the quarter ends.
shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up with the throw. And it's caught.
Good tackle. Good play all around right there.
It'll be short.
And that is end of the first quarter. We're up a touchdown. We are going to force the punt. We're going to do a return, double cross. Let's get back on offense and see if we can get another touchdown.
To punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a beauty.
Looks like we got a chance on the right side if we can get a block or two.
Glover takes it to 28.
Decent run by Glover. We are, again, back on the right hash. Let's go. I'm going to go back here. There's a play. Where's it at? Halfback tight end combo. Haven't called this in a while. They're going zone. This will go to Larson more than likely.
Petty is back in the gun. He drops back. He's looking. Throw short.
Ooh, good little juke right there. Good little juke.
And he's tackled.
This little play right here, do not use the speed button. Don't use the speed button hardly ever unless you have to. But at this point, I'm just jerking my joystick hard left. That's not even the L1 button. That's not even the juke button or anything. That is just a juke hard left with the joystick, and then it's off to the races after that. So that's good player control. We are back on the right hash. Let's go. Tight end streaks. Back to zone, so we're going to do our little zone motion again.
Hawaii comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Petty drops back on first down.
Ooh, that was, yeah, good defense. We're going to get some yards out of it, though, just because he's an impact player. Thankfully, he broke the tackle. Otherwise, that was pretty good defense. So it's 2nd and 1. I'm going to go back to triangle. We're going man. Now, what I can do here is we can have Rackley go over the top in case they go cover 0. I know we don't give him a whole lot, but they're going cover 1 here. I threw that button. Oh, I threw that way too loud. That's my fault. I completely messed up on that one. So it's 3rd and 1. Let's do something like this. We'll go Cruel Reed. And they're going zone dime. That's kind of what I was hoping. So we're going to run the ball instead. We're going to do something like this. And just pick up the first down with Scruggs. We are on the right hash. Or actually, we're kind of in the middle of the field. Let's go with cross post. We're going zone dime. I almost want to run it here, but we'll go ahead and pass it.
Hawaii comes out of the shotgun. Petty drops back.
Got plenty of room to work with. Ooh, that's kind of tight. Well, we got the touchdown. That probably wasn't the best decision, but that strong safety just didn't do a good job there. Remember, their strong safety is 59 overall. So I guess it doesn't shock me that he played as bad as he did, because he's just not very good. So you take advantage of the other team's weaknesses, and obviously their biggest weakness is that strong safety. So we'll continue to go after him as much as we can today. Get an extra point off, and then we will get back on defense. So far, everything's feeling pretty good. I think my defense, we give up, what, maybe 1 first down so far? Maybe 2. They're playing well. This looks to be returned. Good stop. I'm going to just stay in quarters, keeping it soft, and let him throw underneath. I'm not going to let him throw over the top, and if he does, then that's because he had a whole lot of time to throw. No, he's wide open over there. Bad throw. Threw a little too late. And you got to also remember their quarterback isn't the best in the world. He's what? Oh, 86. Never mind. He's good enough to throw, but he just made a bad throw right there. It happens. Petty had his share of bad throws in the last game.
Ball on the 20. New Mexico State sets up with 4 receivers.
We'll go back to quarters.
Morris back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's caught.
Good little gang tackle there.
So the defense kept everything in front
And
of them.
then 3rd and 9. That's what we want to see. We'll just go back to Cloud. I'll spread it out. I'll control Jasmine this time. That's a good play right there. He took... Oliver made a bad play on that one.
With a takedown. Penalty marker down in the backfield. Might be a holding call.
Oh, I hope it's a holding. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. That was probably on me. On Jasmine. I didn't even see it happen. So that's a big play for them. We'll go zone blitz. They got a hanging tight end, so we'll see if we can... Ooh, looks like they don't. We'll leave it as is. I'll control Jasmine. Let's see if I can get Elamimian open. Nope. Good protection all around. Ooh. Slightly overthrew it. They got another hanging tight end. We can do another one. Pretty much the same play. It says they had a hanging tight end, but we'll see where they put him. Looks like they're doing that instead.
New Mexico State in a 4-wide set. Morris steps back to pass.
Make a play, somebody. Overthrew it. So it is what? 3rd and 10. I'll just go back to Cloud. And let's see if we can go after this guy with just our 4 main front. I'll control Neil. Nope. He's got all day to throw. This is going to be great defense. Good makeup play right there by Oliver. Was able to get a hand up. But they're going to go for it. I don't blame them. I'll just call the same play. That's fine. We need to get the quarterback a little quicker. Let's do something like this. Off the back. Ah, great play by them. Great play by the quarterback. That was like by far their best play of the day. 1st and 10 on the 23. So we'll go back to quarters. You go back and look at this. Just a great play by the quarterback. He was fixing to get sacked. Maybe he threw it off the back foot, so I assume he was feeling pressure. Nope. He didn't have to do that, but just a great play by them in general. Broke the tackle by the impact guy as well. Going ace spread. I'm going to stay in just in case they decide to run it. I doubt they will.
Morris drops back to pass. Looking. He's rolling right. He's going right.
Ah, ooh. I thought he caught it. Thankfully, he didn't. I'll go back to a zone blitz. It's not working all that great, so I may have to just drop back in more coverage going forward.
They'll work from the shotgun.
Let's do something like this. Let's see if I can occupy this tackle.
There's the play fake.
Oh, great. Oh, look at this play. Almost got the sack here. Somebody came through. Oh, it was... He went for the wrong guy. No, he done it correctly. He just... Wow, great play by the quarterback. Able to escape it. I couldn't get to him. I got blocked right there. And look at this throw to the impact player on the back end. Just a great play. So they're fixing to score. Let's do... I don't know. Let's do an all-out blitz. We'll go man. They decided to go goal line. I thought it said they was going too wide. That's why I called this. Somebody got to him, but there's a flag. Maybe it's a holding. That'd be great. Yes, we will take that. So let it be 1st and 12. I'm going to stay in 2 high man. We may get beat badly by a man beater of some sort. I'm honestly okay with that. He's got all day to throw. Ah, look at that pick play right there. Good block by the receiver. So that was a good drive for them. We helped them out a little bit. Great block by that 86. Went a little PE read. Yeah, they beat us with a decent man beater. So we are now only up 1 touchdown. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. That's plenty of time. We could probably get a touchdown and get the ball right back. So they just made this more interesting. We'll get back on offense and see if we can get that touchdown back. Middle of the field in the end zone. I will just let that one go. We can go back and do deep cross up. Zone dime. I'll keep this as usual. We'll just go after that safety if they'll let us. Nope. Look at this throw. Great catch by the freshman. Good throw by the other freshman. Great defense on their part overall. It just somebody had to make a play there, and Glover just going to be an absolute stud for us. So that's off the right hash. Let's go back to Curl Reed. Man dime. I'm going to have Grant go over the top. Might as well. He's our best chance of doing so. Cover 2. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to get tackled right here. Yeah. So did we get any yards off of that? It's 2nd and 9. Not really. Let's go. I'm going to do an option from under center. We're going zone nickel. What do we do here? Let's, I'm going to go with a basic handoff up the middle. We'll do something like this. Didn't get a whole lot out of that, so it's 3rd and 5. Let's go. Tight end delay. We're going man. This is good. Let's do something like this instead. Ooh, just enough. I threw it a little too lightly. But we was able to get the first down. They went cover once. I just went to Larson on that one. We'll take it. So we are back on the right hash. Let's go and do triangle again. Zone dime. Oh, man, I want to run the ball. Let's just go ahead and do that. Get a block right there. Good block right there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I juked. Didn't mean to do that. But great play right here in general. Great blocking. Just be patient with everything. Good block on that safety. Almost got 6 points out of it. Let's go back to... Well, actually, I haven't called this today yet. We're going to go with a screen. Let's see if we can get Grant in the end zone. We're going to get the 6 points. It was a high snap. We're very fortunate we got the ball off. Thank the Lord Petty didn't get hurt. But we got that touchdown back. But they got a full minute to go. That's plenty of time for them to get down the field and do something. So let's try to play good defense and finish off this half right. Get the extra point first. And we'll get back on defense. I'll try to kick this as hard as possible. We'll go back over here to the right. Yes, should be a really good kick. Easy touchback. And he may return this. Nope, he's going to take a knee. So I'm going to go back to quarters. Keep everything in front of us. I would love to do more man, but I think they would eat us alive with man beaters if we can't get to the quarterback in time. Nope, he's open over there. Good job, Al. LeFew is playing on a different level right now. What a great ball player. I was able to get a hand up. You could just tell the difference when you're controlling an impact player compared to a non-impact guy. I got in front of it, kind of, sort of. I think it hit me on the helmet. This is what we want to see. 3rd and long, we'll try cloud again. We've been semi-successful with it. And what are they doing here? I was expecting, I thought it said 3 wide. But no, let's go goal line. Oh, they went run. That threw me off. So we're going to call a timeout. It's 4th and 4. Looks like they were just trying to run at the clock. Let's go secondary. Let's do double cross. Let's see if we can get a decent return. That gives us 2 timeouts and 49 seconds. So we got to figure out how to get down the field a little quickly. Unless we get a big gain right here. Kick it to the left. We're going to have to fair catch this one, I'm afraid. So 75 yards. So let's go and go after that strong safety. Let's go to halfback streak. We're going zone. We're going to do another rollout. Looks like we got some time to throw. That's good. Give that to Grant. That's a first down. We are back on the right hash. Let me think. Let's go. Trying to think of ways to get to the outside. Let's go triangle. They're going man. We could do something like this with Rackley. Give him a chance if they go cover 0. Because I'm pretty sure that impact guy's going to be on Glover. They're going cover 1, though. That's a drop. That's good defense. 2nd and 10. Tight end streaks. We got 34 seconds. I probably need to call something a little bit more aggressive. But I'm going to do something like this, though. We'll give Grant a chance. Nope, they're going cover 1. Ooh. We'll call another timeout. 3rd and 4. We can go back to deep cross up. I can go cross post. I don't think it'll really make a difference. Thankfully, they're going zone again, so we're going to go back after that weak safety. Oop, feeling a little pressure. Missed it. So it's 4th and 4 from the 43.
Arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on.
I am going to punt it. Let's just go ahead and punt it. I think they will just like take a knee once they get the ball and everything. So let's just go to half with the 2-score lead. If I don't convert that, then they're going to have some field to work with to make a play towards half, and I don't want that to happen. And I hit that way too hard, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I just don't want to give them a chance. We're going to go too high man at a nickel. My guess is they're just going to run the ball here.
The Aggies line up with 4 wideouts.
As predicted, that's what they've done. So we're going to go to half, up 2 scores. I'm fine with that. I would have liked to have scored on that last drive, but it didn't happen. I'm guessing they will not even snap the ball here. And they did. So we're up 21-7. We'll check out some stats.
And that'll do it for the first half.
Go to stats and scores. So 260 yards of offense in the first half. I'll take that any day of the week. 21 points, so we're on pace to score about 42. Defensively, I think we're doing our part, so I have no problem with that. Now, they're third down. They're really struggling. Thankfully, we're taking care of business there. Both teams are keeping it pretty clean on the turnover front. I want to go to receiving right here. Glover's got 5. Davis has got 5. Grant with 3. Larson with 3. I'm trying to get the ball to Rackley. I don't want to force it, but again, I have him doing certain things, but they're just not giving that to me. So I have to take what they give me. It's just not working out for him, but it is what it is. These kids technically don't have feelings, so I'm not too worried about it. I'd love to get him on a deep ball or something, but they keep calling cover 1 when I do it. It happens. So we're back in the third quarter. I'll let Bass see if he can do something. Nope, that was a bad move. So we're on the right hash. Well, what can we call? Let's start off with... we can just go back to halfback out. They're going man. Again, this would be a perfect cover 0 play if they ever go cover 0, but they never do. So we're going to go over here to Davis.
Set up in the gun. He drops back. Looking. He rolls out to the left.
Bad throw.
And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many.
It is what it is on that one. We'll go curl read. They're going man. Now for here, I can do something like this. We can see if we can get Rackley going if they go cover 0. They're going cover 1 though. And Davis drops it. I'm nothing you can. It is what it is. So we will go deep attack. They're going man on this one. I think I may actually do something like this. I think I may just run the ball. Oh, yeah, let's just do this right here. Let's just run with it. We'll just take a slide to get the first down. I want to call a play we haven't called yet. We're going to go safety attack. They're going zone, so this is going to go to Rackley. They finally give us something where we can go to him.
The Warriors come out in a 2 tight end set.
We will motion him over. And he drops it. So I you know, what do you do? It's just we're having a bad drive for whatever reason. So we'll go halfback angled or going zone on this one.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
This is going to go to Davis or to Larson.
With 3 wide receivers. Looks.
Get a block right there. Get a block right there. Good little play to pick up the first. So we are on the left hash. Let's go back to this tunnel screen. We're going man nickel. We're going to do something like this. We're going to at least cover 1. We're going to throw this one kind of tight. And thank the Lord he didn't attempt a tackle as soon as I caught it. So it's 2nd and inches. What haven't we called lately? Let's go back to a triangle. We're going zone nickel. I will leave it as is, but we will go with Scruggs or Grant. Good throw. Pick up the first down to the big guy. Let's go with, it's on my mind, so let's go with, if I can get to it, we're going to go P.A. Reed out of gun trips. We're going zone nickel. We'll probably go to Glover here.
From the gun.
Yeah, just bad play all around.
Oh, come on. Give
He slowed down. I don't know if he got stuck on somebody or what.
No, he tried to impress everybody by throwing it.
Okay, let's try tight end streaks. I'm just kind of rotating through my plays right now.
The ninth play of the current drive.
I got two guys going deep. If they bring cover 0, then I will attempt to go to Rackley. I'll give them another shot, but they keep going cover 1, and they keep calling that play every time I run this one. So that's good defense on their part. So it's 3rd and 3. We're on the 36. Let's try a cross post. They're going man.
This is another third down as they
Since they're going man. Ooh, what'll we call?
The Warriors set up in the gun. It's a pass on 3rd and short. He's looking with the throw.
Bad throw. He just threw it badly.
But he couldn't hit him.
That was going to be a first down. Just not a very good throw. So let's go deep cross up. They're going man. So what I may end up doing here, I may just
The Warriors come out in the
do something like this.
He drops back.
And we're just going to run with Petty and just pick up the first down. Give him some yards.
The drive stays alive, and we just
Yes, the drive stays alive somehow, some way. Now I'm going to go back. It's on the 15. Let's try this. Let's go tight end delay. They're going man. If they go cover 1 or 0, I'm going to try to go to Rackley on the other side. But now he's double teamed, so that went out the window.
red zone trip resulted in
And they're going cover 0.
this one to be any different. He's
Ooh.
going left. Complete to
Risky, just a bad throw. We're very fortunate we got the yards we did. So we are on the 5-yard line.
But the offensive line
Let's go.
long enough for him to find his
Let's reward Glover with that catch. We're going to flip this screen and we're going to go to it, which happens to be going to Glover.
Petty is back in the gun. And they try to set up a
Nope, bad play all around. Good defense in general. So we're back on this side. Let's go with, we haven't called this play in a while. Let's go corners. They're going zone. Dime. I'm going to leave it as is. We're going to see if Rackley can actually catch the ball here.
They come out with 4 wide out. Drops back to pass. Throws to the
Ooh, good catch.
senior.
And he's hurt.
Bit on that play.
It's just bad luck for him. I'm sorry. I'm glad he made the catch. So that move. We're on the 4 and it's 3rd and goal. Oh, gosh. What do you call? Let's go slot screen. We're going zone dime. I think what I may do is we're going to run the ball like this. We're going to go up the gut since they're going zone.
4 receivers. Larson.
Or my center just gets annihilated by the defensive tackle. Just got beat badly. So we will kick a field goal. I'm okay with that. Good defense by New Mexico State.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his belt.
So we'll go up 17.
This one should be makeable.
I didn't even adjust the kick
And it's
or
right
the,
down the middle.
the direction of it.
Summaries brought to you from
We took up a ton of time. 16 plays, 77 yards, and still got a field goal out of it. Weird drive in general. So we'll get back on defense. This is not the best kick in the world. This is probably returnable. No, he's kicking on the other side,
Williams. Fields it in the end zone.
which is fine by me.
Into this offense to come back out and start another drive.
Let's see if we can get a stop.
Ball on their own 20. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now.
We got a 2-by-2 look on this side. It's a good throw. Good hit. Nice little clothesline, and he's hurt.
It looks like he was hurt on that last play.
We still don't know anything about Rackley yet. They haven't said anything. It's a chest injury. I'm guessing it's nothing serious, but we'll find out before too long. We'll go zone blitz.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 23.
We could do something like this. I'm going to let's see if Elamimian can handle it himself. I'm going to occupy the tackle.
Back to pass. He steps up.
Almost got to him. Get it.
Someone got
Good defense.
The linebacker managed to break that one up.
3rd and 7. We'll go back to Cloud.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Aggies come out in the ace formation. Gets the ball,
Somebody get to him.
and they got him for a loss.
Was it Neal? I think that may be his 3rd sack on the season. He had all day to throw. Of course, they went lefty and play action, and that was just a very slow developing play. So that was just a bad call for them. So here's our chance to pretty much take care of this game, put it to bed with a good drive and a score. Hopefully a touchdown instead of a field goal. Looks like we got some room on the right, maybe. So we are back on the right hash. Is Glover back? Hey, Glover, or not Glover, but Rackley is back, and they are going man, and they're bringing everybody. So I'm going to go to Rackley. Let's see if he can make this play. Let's do something like this. Get that guy out of the way. Can Rackley get the punt? 6 points. Good. Good for him. I felt like he deserved it. I know we got a couple Rackley fans out there. Well, there you go. He gets a touchdown. They went cover 0, so that was a natural choice, but good to see him get on the stat sheet a little bit with some yards and a touchdown. So that's the drive you want to see. One play, one touchdown. So now we're up 31-7. I can see maybe in the fourth quarter we'll put in some subs. This may be a touchback. I don't know. Nope, he's going to return this one. And I just got steamrolled. They're going 4 wide, so we will go quarters out of nickel. Feel like our quarters defense is doing just a fine job today. Just keeping everything in front of us. If it takes some 30 plays to get a touchdown, then so be it. And look at that. Another good stop by LaFew. I can try another zone blitz. I'll control Jasmine. Let's have LaFew do this instead. Let's see if he can get to the outside. I'll occupy this left tackle. Can he get to him? Can he get to him? Super close. Oh, that should have been caught. That was not on the quarterback. So it's 3rd and 10. So you got to keep in mind, New Mexico State, talent-wise, they're just not the best in the world. They're like C overall. And it shows. And this is an interception. Great play by Murphy. I don't know if I had anything to do with it, but it was a good stop. I almost got the sack. They're going to show the interception instead. Great play. So guess what? We are back on offense, and we're going to go to tight end streaks. We're going man. We can have Grant attempt one, since they're double teaming Rackley, apparently. Cover 1. Ooh. They've been doing this spy look all day. This kid right here, they've been doing a spy look every time I call this play, so good for them. This is actually the perfect play call because this is my main man beater over here. And he's not going to get a whole lot of yards out of it. That guy's kind of close, but we still got some yards there. It is 2nd and 6. Let's go. Let's go option at a ace trips. We're going man nickel, and that guy's coming down, and we're going to run to our left. Why am I saying all that like I'm questioning it? Let's go here. Get a block right there. I probably could have kept that. That's fine. We got some yards. Good play for Scruggs. So we are on the left hash. Let's go back to angle. We're going man. We'll go to somebody on the right. Cover 1. We'll go to Rackley. That's what they're giving us. So get about 8 yards there. We are back on the right hash. I want to go halfback tight end combo. We're going zone again. We may do something like this. We'll just go to Larson, pick up the first down. Simple little zone beater to the short side. And that is the end of the quarter. We are up 31-7. We can let our first string take care of the rest of this drive. Hopefully we can score and finish it off. And then maybe we could put in our second string. We'll see how that goes. So we got several options here. I mean, we can go to anybody here, but we'll see. Grant hasn't got to touch the ball over the top in a while. So let's see if he can get this one down. Ah, he dropped it. I think he dropped it. I almost thought the other guy may have actually swatted the ball too. Couldn't really tell. So we'll go back to triangle. They're going man. They're bringing everybody again. So let's go back to Rackley. This is what they're giving us. Now, ooh, no, we can't. Let's do something like this. Matchup nightmare right here. That should be an easy touchdown. Oh, great defense. We'll take it. That's fine. So I'm glad we left the go route over for Glover. He came over there. Great defense by that safety. But Glover was sitting right there on it. That's you take him how you can. So the worst player ended up making a really good play, but he just tipped it to the wrong guy. Jeez. Okay, let's kick an extra point. We're up 30. So what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and put in my second string across the board. We're going to go here. And our first string is done for the day. They're doing a lot of heavy shifting for whatever reason. The guy kind of came through there. Interesting. I'm going to go back and look at that. So they shifted hard, and nobody picked him up. Of course, he wasn't close to a block, but still. All right, second string. So now what I like to do is when I keep my second string in there, I like to fool around and call some plays I normally don't call. It's just practice reps is all that is. Somebody get a stop. Uh-oh. There we go. So I got to stay in the 4-3 the rest of the way. We don't have a whole lot of corners to work with. So our linebackers are going to be very busy. Make a play. And he's got, ooh, big play. Oh, the guy picked it up, though. So we're going to get, what, 7 yards out of that? I can do a zone blitz. I'm going to occupy this tackle. Let's do something like this. Ooh, almost got to him, and I missed him. I blew right by him. 3rd and 2. Now let's do 2 high man. I'm fine with that.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Yeah, let's do something like that, I guess. Going play action, and I'm just getting... Oh, good broken tackle. What am I doing? I just done just like a swan dive and ended up getting a guy hurt. He injured his elbow. It's my backup defensive end. So we will definitely run some clock on this drive. No, we're going to do the same thing. Fumble. I forced the fumble somehow. They still got the ball back. We can go back to a 2 high man look.
You can bet he holds on to the ball with both hands next time he gets it.
Let's do something like this. Oh, good broken tackle there. Safety had to come down to make the tackle. And they're going 4 wide. We'll just stay in 2 high man. There's a good chance they'll probably score here. Thankfully, Walker is not seriously injured. He's out for the rest of the game, but we can deal with that. Ah, ow. I just goofed up on that one. I should have let him handle it. We can try another zone blitz. Something like this, maybe? Ah, good pickup on the block. So they get a few yards there. It'll be, what, 2nd and 7. I can do another zone blitz.
2nd and 7 coming up here, and this is the 7th play of the current.
Ooh, I think I may stick with this one. Intercept that. Good defense. Ooh, he almost picked it off. That was Glover? Was that Glover over there? So Glover is just having himself quite the game. Yep, that is Glover. Interesting. That shows you how bad we are at the corner position. Like, I feel like I'm going to get him hurt if he stays out there long enough. But he can play a little corner, apparently.
New Mexico State lines up in a shotgun set.
Let's see if I can get to this A gap here.
Back to pass.
Nope. Good catch. First down. Man beater.
Oh, man, what a throw. What a play. They were
We'll go zone blitz here. Like I said, they'll probably end up scoring on this drive, which is fine.
Morris lines up in the shotgun. Morris
Good pickup on the block.
steps up in the pocket.
Wow. Almost got intercepted. But that was a good throw in the corner.
Breaking up that touchdown pass to the wideout.
So interesting little play here with something we can learn.
indeed.
I'm going to go back and look at this. They went with a... So where they're at, they are on the like 6-yard line. So they run a basic flag around the corner against a cover 2 zone. What I'm looking for here is if it's possible to get a touchdown like that, and it is. Now, Glover almost got himself an interception. But that's still something to think about. That's something I could go in practice mode and fool around with that a little bit. Because I like the look of that. I think that's pretty cool looking. So they got their touchdown. We will get back on offense. They're going to do a onside kick, I would imagine.
And he tacks on the extra point. And
So we will see if we can just get that ball back. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to run some clock if I can, while still throwing a little bit. So this is my onside kick recovery here.
play in football. The onside-
Everybody just get out of the way.
Here's the onside.
Yep, just let that go out of bounds.
Let's get the call.
Illegal procedure on the kicking team. The ball gets fouled.
We will get back on offense. I want to try. We'll do off tackle. They're going man dime, which I'm perfectly fine with, but guess what? They are shifting. And they, yep, if I flip it, they flip it. So they know when I will flip a play, which I find it interesting.
They'll work the right side.
Just perfect defense. Just nothing you can do about that.
A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
Let's go curl flats.
2nd and 11.
We're going zone dime on this one. Nope, we don't have to do that.
New Mexico State brings in their
Oops,
nickel
didn't want to do that. Let's do something like this. We already got a center beater. We're going to let that clock roll a little bit, but we will end up going to Larson or Anderson.
back to pass. He passes.
Not the best throw. He had to come back for it.
Booker brings
Got
it
some
down.
yards there.
Pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
3rd and 6. I'm going to call. Where's it at? Double cross. Let's just try something. I'm going to do a backside post. They're going man, so it looks like I won't have to.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
What I may end up doing
DBs in the line.
is... let's just see what happens here.
Drops back to pass. Looks. Throws down.
Ah, he dropped it. Good throw.
He put a little something extra on that throw.
So, looks like this game is going to be extended even further.
Because it was a hot tamale.
I hate to do this, but I'm going to put my first string defense back in. Otherwise, they're going to go right down the field and score again.
As they prepare
And then, I mean, the game is over with, but
and it's a beauty. Mitchell signals for a
that's a good punt, but just can't get over there in time.
And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession.
Oh, I do not need my receivers playing corner. I know sometimes they can play a little bit of it, but
The gun.
I just don't like seeing that happen. Glover does not need to be on the field more than he has to be.
He drops back. Steps up. Down the middle.
Ooh.
Almost
LaFue's having just an incredible game.
trying to force that.
The defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing.
Looks like Petty is our player of the game,
It did tinted because he almost
on our team at least.
The Aggies set up in the gun. Morris drops to throw. And he's
Intercept that.
lets it go.
He overthrew it. Thankfully, I hit him just in time.
Time with a blitz.
3rd and 10.
With this guy, you can't
We'll go
let him
Cloud.
sit there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
Morris lines up in the shotgun.
Let's see if we can get a stop here.
Pass. He steps up.
Nope. Good double team on
Wants to throw
intercept that.
outside. Moss.
Good play by Moss. That should be game right there.
And the defense.
We're on the 29. What I'll probably do.
that defense to get the ball back.
Let's do P.E. Reed.
They'll get the ball.
We're going zone dime. I may just run this one. I know Larson is still in there, but
Back in the gun. He jukes it.
get about 5 yards there.
Gained 5 yards there.
And he is gassed already. It just don't take him long at all. Let's go slam with Cox.
2nd
I need to take him out. That's what I need to do. We need to go here. We need to put Cox right there. Look at my... I actually got some size to work with on my tight end, so I can go in any direction. We could go to the left. That's fine. Just want to run a little bit more clock. Yet I still want to actually run some offense. Good defense there. 3rd and 4. We'll go corners. They're going man. Oh, I'm going to see if I can give Bass one more chance. Otherwise, this is going to back to Rankley. I don't know why our starters are still in there, but they are. They shouldn't be. They're bringing everybody. And that may be a touchdown. I had to take him over. So Fuller gets his, I don't know if that's his first touchdown of his career. He may have had one or two in that pass. I do not remember. But I had to take over Bess on that one. So I should have just took a knee. That's my fault. I should have just took a knee right there. We could have ended this thing. But we got 20 more seconds. What I will do is put my second string back in. That way nobody gets hurt in terms of starters. And that should be the final score unless something goofy happens, which is possible. Not the best kick. This may go out of bounds. I think this is going to be a flag, and it is. Hit the button too late. Not a big deal. 1st and 10 on the 35. Let's just go cover 2 high man. I almost got the sack. Oh, so close. 17 seconds. Looks like they are determined to throw the ball, try to make it as best they can. But 18 of 40, just a bad game for that quarterback. Some of it isn't his fault. They had some drop passes and such. A lot of it was just pressure on our end. He's wide open over here. Watch that kid make a play. Yeah. He's going up against guys that are just not as good as he is. And we'll go with an all-out blitz. Looks like the final score is not going to be 45-14. They can go goal. It doesn't matter what we call here at this point. Thankfully, they went play action. That helped a little bit. So it is 2nd and goal. They called a timeout. We'll go quarters.
New Mexico State comes out with an I formation.
Looks like they are going to throw the ball, I would imagine, trying to get in the end zone.
Steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off.
Good tackle there, so there's 2 seconds left. Maybe we got one more play. Can we get the stop? I'm going to do a zone blitz. I'm going to see if I can get after him myself. With Johnson.
New Mexico State lines up in a shotgun set. Throws this one out to the right.
And we got intercepted. Just a weird play. We'll take it. Okay, final score 45-14. A weird ending, but I'm more than happy with the result. He tipped it, got tipped back to him, and he picked it off. So let's check out some stats and scores. Of course, we know what the score is. Ended up winning 45-14. 474 yards of offense. We ran the ball. We got it over 100. 30 of 41 through the air. 6 passing touchdowns. 370 yards through the air. We was able to get to the quarterback pretty easily. Again, New Mexico State talent-wise, they're just not all that great. They ended up playing a whole lot better in the 3rd downs in the second half. Turnovers. They ended up with 3. We didn't have any, so we played a clean ball game. We'll take that any day of the week. I want to go to individual stats. Petty, 28 of 38, 342 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Just a great game for him. Much better game than what he done against Louisiana Tech. Rushing, Scruggs and Petty got some yards out of it, which is, you know, that's just a good compliment to our passing game. Receiving, Glover, 8 receptions for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns. Maybe his best game of his career so far. Davis just done okay. Larson, he put in his reps in terms of receptions. Grant, 4 receptions, only 64 yards, but he did get 2 touchdowns. Rackley got involved a little bit today. He did have 1 drop, then he got hurt, then he came back, and we got a touchdown to him. And Bass got a touchdown as well. So we had, 4 different receivers get touchdowns today. Pretty good. And then we go to defense. Doherty, in terms of tackles, it was pretty even keel. 2, 3, or 4 across the board. Tackles for loss, we had quite a few of them today. Sacks, quite a few. Ingram got 1. Foster, Neal, Jasmine, Miller. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if I've seen that. Have 5 different guys with sacks in one game. And we had 3 different guys with interceptions. Vincent, Moss, and Murphy. So, that again, that's probably the first time I've ever done that. 5 sacks by 5 different guys and 3 interceptions by 3 different players. Pretty cool. All right, let's get out of here. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we had a chance for Josh Wilson to commit. He visited today, and guess what? He liked what we sent him in terms of the pitch, and of course we put 50 points on the kid. That's going to help. So we got a 6'4" corner. We need him in the worst way. We are really down at that spot past like our top 2 guys. So it's good to have him in the fold. So what that means is we can go to in-season recruiting, and now we are down to a couple guys. Technically, we're down to 1, Clint Hall. Look at this. Now we're already in number 1 on his list. We put 50 points on him. I guarantee you, USC, Stanford, Arizona State, Fresno State, none of those guys are putting that many points on the kid. We don't know what he likes, but honestly, it looks like it doesn't matter. When you show a kid that much love, you have a really good chance. Now, this strong safety still can't make up his mind what he wants to do, and we got a positive pitch on that guy. So maybe we can go after him. We can go look at our strong safety situation. You look here, we got 1 guy coming back. We may need to go after him. I think that's a good idea to do so. I wanted to go after... We already picked up a commitment from a strong safety. I don't need another one. Oh, man. I think I'm just going to cut my ties with it. I mean, he's A- awareness, 6'2", 210. Maybe we need to go after him. I think we still have a chance here with this guy. Plus, we got the positive pitch. So let's just go ahead and go after him. Let's go get 2 really good strong safeties. And then we can decide who we're going to start later on. Since we already know that 50 points is more than enough to get this kid right here, since we're already way up at number 1, let's just go ahead and dump 50 on this kid, and we may end up getting a couple extra guys that we honestly weren't expecting to get. So this in-season recruiting class is going to turn out quite nicely the way it's looking. So now we're going after another strong safety, and what this means is maybe down the road I may play a little 4-2-5. I've done a little bit of that in my Washington State Dynasty. That was a lot of fun. But when you have 2 decent strong safeties, maybe you could do a little bit of that. So that's a possibility. So we're going to go 50 and 50 between these 2 guys right here. Let's go check out the scores from the last week. And let's go to the top 25. And we beat New Mexico State. Looks like Virginia barely scraped by Clemson. Alabama beat Kentucky. Oklahoma beat Texas in the Red River Shootout. Texas Tech over Nebraska. They're still the number 1 team in the country. Miami over Duke. Then you got Florida State over Wake Forest. Then you got Tennessee barely beating Georgia in overtime. Ohio State over Wisconsin. Arizona State over Oregon State. USC over Arizona. Then you had Texas A&M get beat by number 6 Colorado. Looks like the Buffaloes are having a really good season so far. Michigan over Purdue. Notre Dame over Arkansas. Florida over LSU, so no real upsets yet. And then you have Oklahoma State over Missouri in a big shootout there. Minnesota over Northwestern. Then you got Iowa did get beat by Michigan State. This is technically our first upset of the day, 35-28. Then you got NC State over Virginia Tech to finish it out. Okay, come on back in our next Dynasty video. We will take on San Jose State. They gave us fits last season. We are heading on the road to take them on, and they're having a really good season. They look to be better than New Mexico State. They're 5-1. Their defense looks completely stout. They're just doing something right on that side of the ball. Offensively, not so much. We will test that defense with our high-powered attack. It should be a lot of fun. So come on back. We'll take on the Trojans, and I'll talk to you later.